Hi, thanks for taking a couple minutes to learn about the Bedford Rotary's Pay It Forward program. I'm Pete Colligan, and I'll be walking you through a few slides, and then one of us can answer any questions you may have after the presentation. Take a minute and just imagine what it would be like in our world if everybody, every day, went out of their way to do something nice for everybody else. Getting out of bed in the morning would be a completely different experience. Do you remember this picture? It went viral. Somebody with a cell phone just happened to catch a policeman in the act of doing something nice. He saw this homeless gentleman on the street on a cold day. I think he happened to be sitting outside of a shoe store, and the officer went into the store, bought a pair of shoes for the man, and gave them to him out of his own pocket. Didn't have to do it, wasn't a huge sacrifice, but it was the right thing to do. It took guts, it took initiative, and everyone in the world recognized that there was goodness in that act. What if that happened every day? So you can start by thinking about, what if that happened in our town? What if during the month of April, for example, 1,000 unprovoked acts of kindness just happened? What if in the month of April and throughout the year, kids who can be awfully mean to each other just started being nice because it's cool to be nice? Imagine if in our community adults really had a feeling of connection, not only to the town but to each other, because they had an excuse to do something good together for the community at an event where we all got together. That's what we're here. So our Pay It Forward Day this year is April 26th. It's a Saturday. And if you're not familiar with it, Pay It Forward really is a global movement. It was sparked most recently by a movie. It was based on a book that was built around the simple idea that the world would be a better place if everyone actively went out and was nice to other people. It's not an earth shattering idea, is it? But we're far from that. Our program starts today, and we are in the process now of looking for people who want to partner with us financially and attitudinally and in terms of volunteer hours that we'll talk about in a moment. April 4th, we want to launch the program. As we did last year, we're going to launch it primarily through the school system, who have really embraced the idea of Pay It Forward. And during the month of April, the 5th through the 26th, we're expecting students and adults alike to look for ways to be nice to other people in Bedford. And we're going to cap the whole thing off on Saturday, April 26th, which is our Pay It Forward Day, where we are targeting to package 280,000 meals for children in Haiti. I want to spend some time about that. But first, anyone can pay it forward. This is not uh, about an event necessarily. It's not about dollars. It's about being nice. It's going out of your way to do something nice for someone. You can donate some time or money. You can just smile to someone. You can just let someone in front of you in traffic. Last year and again this year, we plan to give away about 1,000 bracelets to kids in school. You can wear the bracelet. You can talk about why you're wearing it and what it means, and encourage other people to think the way that you're thinking. And you can support and participate in our 250,000 meal event on the 26th. So what we're going to do, we've targeted 280,000 meals because that's how many meals will fill an entire shipping container. And we're going to ship that container of meals that we package to Haiti. And here's why. In Haiti, as is the case in many other places, education is really key to economic, breaking the cycle of poverty. Okay? Right now at schools in Haiti, they don't have enough money to feed the kids lunch. We take it for granted, It doesn't happen there. So if the school isn't able to offer lunch, school closes in at noon. Kids go home, and the result is a much shorter day. With this program, now you see on the lower right there, it mentions Stop Hunger Now. That is the nonprofit organization that we're gonna partner with. With Stop Hunger Now meals being an integral part of a school program, school can go all day. And this is an example of some kids at Blanchard School who are benefiting from the program. It doesn't just benefit the kids. So let's talk about this for a minute. Poor nutrition really is directly related to poor education. Okay, the kids don't get fed at home. They don't get fed at school. School is shorter. You just get a less robust educational program. Illiteracy continues, and the cycle of poverty and the subsistence lifestyles that these people are living within continues. Okay, this is oversimplified, but if we can guarantee a kid a hot meal every day, they'll have a full day of school, a successful education. There's a story that Pastor Leon, who you're going to hear from in a minute, tells about a student who was fed, educated under the program through his school, went to the United States, became a doctor, came back to Haiti, and continues to pay it forward. So oversimplified, a guaranteed hot meal every day can really go a long way to breaking the cycle of poverty in Haiti, and that's our goal. This is Pastor Leon Dorleans from Haiti Outreach Ministries. He recently came to the Rotary Club of Bedford to tell us about his school program and how it benefits from Stop Hunger Now meals.
Because I receive food. Pastor Leon, I like your school because now I could listen to the teachers. I could hear what they're saying. I could learn. Pastor Leon, I used to come to the school and then have enough energy to play. I would sit on the corner. And now, with the food that I get, I could play with my classmates. Testimonies from the parents. Pastor Leon, I'm no longer worried about sending my child to the law school because I know they're going to be fed. Pastor Leon, I don't have a child yet who's 3 years old, but when my child is 3, I know what school I'm going to send him. Because of what Stop Hunger Now is doing.
So why should you go? Why should you be there? It's a great thing to do, but there's something in it for you too. Whether you're a nonprofit entity, a for-profit commercial enterprise, a faith-based group, or family, you are part of a team, and this is a team-building exercise like you wouldn't believe. People will remember this event for years. It's a great morale booster. Like I said before, you get more out of it, I'm convinced, than what you give. There's recognition and publicity, of course, that will come for it if you wish. It's really fun, and it's a great way to expand your reach within the community. The meal event itself this year is going to take place at Middlesex Community College. These, on the next couple slides, are pictures from the first event that we did last year, which was in the middle school gym, the Bedford John Glenn Middle School gym. The logistics are handled by Stop Hunger Now, the nonprofit entity that really has a proven formula for organizing people, resources, and the food, and then distributing it ultimately to what will be, in our case, Haiti. So you'll see in the top there's a gong in the lower right of that picture. That gong, they ring every 1,000 meals. It's a really fun way to acknowledge progress that we're all making collectively during the event. You see here the boxes that are used, that the final meals are packaged into. On the lower left, you see everyone wears a hairnet. That's in and of itself kind of fun. And then each station is a combination of rice. There's a protein packet that is added to the bag that you see that the woman in green is holding there on the left. There's vitamins that get added to that and vegetables that get added to it. And then everything is weighed. On the upper right-hand picture, these are actually weighing stations where the meals are weighed to make sure that they're in spec. And then they go off to be sealed. I don't have a picture of the sealers themselves. They're just thermal sealers that close the plastic bags. The Stop Hunger Now table on the left, actually those letters allow volunteers to count out the bags that go into each carton. It's just a really fun event. I mean, look at the smiles on the people. And they get a little education. On the lower right, you see the group getting oriented at the beginning of the session. It's an important part of the process. People really get a sense of the value of the service and the resources that they're providing. Really fun. So this isn't going to happen by itself. We've got to raise over $70,000. We're really looking for financial supporters now. It's going to take 2,300 volunteer hours during the day. We want to get the event completed in 8 hours. We've secured the space, as I mentioned. It's Middlesex Community College in Bedford. And I'm convinced that we can do it, but we can't do it ourselves. We need help. We need a premier sponsor, several major donors, and I'm going to go over the numbers in a little bit, and lots of other people who are willing to commit smaller dollar amounts and energy and their presence at the event. To make this all work, we're going to need financial resources. Can't get around it. We need a premier sponsor, someone who would be proud and see the value in committing a $10,000 grant of support to the program. We need several people and organizations who could commit at the $5,000 level, or we won't make our $250,000 meal commitment. You see these other levels here. They're suggested dollar amounts and volunteer numbers. These levels of participation are possible for for-profit businesses, for nonprofit organizations, if you work together to raise the funds. Not that different from Pan Mass Challenge, anything for the Jimmy Fund, Breast Cancer Walk. This is no different. We're looking for commitment of people who are willing to make the effort to promote the program, its value to others in the community, and to raise the funds to get us there. This is what we did for publicity last year. You see on the lower left, we did a big banner thanking our sponsors. It was a much smaller program, 13,000 meals, and we publicized the support we got from Rotarians and local businesses on our website, in all of the print and online public relations we did for the program. And we'll, of course, do the same this year. I want to emphasize, though, that the benefit of participating in the program, as much as anything else, is in what your people who participate with you are going to get out of it. Publicity is great, but the reason we're doing this is because it's the right thing to do and it feels good. I'm just going to close with this slide that points you to other information sources. There's a Bedford Rotary Pay It Forward Facebook page. There's a page on the Rotary Club of Bedford's website. And if you're interested in this, I encourage you to learn more about Pay It Forward movement itself. And of course, you can reach out to any of us at bedford.rotary@gmail.com. And of course, we're available after the talk to answer any questions. Thank you so much. We hope you agree to participate with us and look forward to telling you more about the program and seeing you on Saturday, April 20th at Middlesex Community College. Thanks.